Hello Rebel and welcome back to my life. One thing that is helping me get through this difficult time is anything that's just light and fun and silly. And so today I'm setting out to make a light, fun, silly video that I hope will entertain you as much as it entertained me to research and make. I went searching online and found and compiled a list of some really great puns. And so today I'm just gonna rattle them all off at you. So here we go with an indeterminate number of puns in an indeterminate amount of time. I was wondering why the ball kept getting bigger. And then it hit me. I've been having crazy dreams during all this social isolation. Last night I had a dream I was drowning in an ocean of orange soda, but it was just a fantasy. I have enjoyed the occasional stiff drink while I've been locked up in my home, and I discovered a wonderful thing that happens when you combine alcohol and literature. Tequila Mockingbird. When this is all over, I want to throw a space-themed party, but I have to plan it. Despite all the extra time we're spending together these days, my wife really misses me. But I gotta watch out, her aim is starting to improve. In this post-apocalyptic timeline, do you need an ark? I know a guy. Violating social distancing is actually a crime in Oregon now, so a cop came by to tell me that my dog, Chewy, was chasing someone on a bike. That's ridiculous. Chewy can't even ride a bike. Seriously, I love my dog, but he's a terrible dancer. He's got 2 left feet. Kids are really smelly in a variety of ways, but one time my son farted in an elevator and it was wrong on so many levels. Let me tell you about my grandfather. He was a good man, a brave man. He had the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. Things can get pretty serious in my life, though. Yesterday we had a kidnapping at the house. He woke up. While I was researching this list, I found a few jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. You know how you can assign names to your devices in iTunes? Well, I renamed my iPhone the Titanic, so now whenever I plug it in, my computer tells me that the Titanic is sinking. Somebody came up with an idea for glass coffins. Will they be successful? Remains to be seen. So 2 windmills are standing there in a wind farm. One says, "What's your favorite genre of music?" The other one says, "I'm a big metal fan." Did you hear about the guy whose whole left side was cut off? Well, he's all right now. The UK's healthcare system is pretty great when you compare it to America's, but they don't have a kidney bank. They do, however, have a Liverpool. Speaking of England, when everything in your life is coming your way, you're driving on the wrong side of the road. Fun fact about the world, the country with the fastest growing capital is actually Ireland. Every day it's doubling. I needed a new jacket, so I went to go buy a camouflage one, but I couldn't find any. I like to travel a lot, and one time I had to sue an airline for losing my luggage. I lost my case. Every overloaded, frustrated chemist in the world knows that alcohol is always a solution. A friend of mine broke her finger recently, but on the other hand, she was completely fine. There's a really great furniture store in the town I used to live in, but they keep calling me, telling me to come back. All I wanted was one nightstand. A lot of people don't know this, but before I started writing, I had a job at a bank. I got fired on my first day. A woman asked me to check her balance and I pushed her over. Another one of my early jobs was at a calendar factory. I couldn't believe they fired me. I just took a day off. A lot of people don't know that I had a photographic memory growing up, but I never developed it. When the past, present, and future go camping, they cannot stop arguing. It's intense tense in those tents. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! A mean crook going down the stairs is a condescending con descending. What do you call the wife of a hippie? A Mrs. Hippie. I wasn't originally gonna get a brain transplant, but then I changed my mind. Saturday and Sunday are officially the strongest days of the week, because the rest are weekdays. I hate it when people schedule funerals early, like at 9 a.m. I'm just not really a morning person. So 2 fish were in a tank, and one says to the other, "How do you drive this thing?" I saw an ad for custom reserved burial plots, and I was like, that's the last thing I'm gonna need. I research a lot of history, and I didn't know that the guy who invented the door knocker got a Nobel Prize. German sausage jokes are just the worst. I was gonna stick a chemistry joke in here, but I tried it on my family, and I got no reaction. You know how Moses makes coffee? He brews it. One of the most important machines at the coin factory stopped working recently, and there's no explanation. It doesn't make any sense. I was touring a vineyard near my house one time, and I stepped on a grape. It didn't say anything, but it did let out a little whine. What's the difference between a hippo and a Zippo? Well, one's really heavy and the other is a little lighter. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a bicycle and a nicely dressed man on a tricycle? A tire. A lot of government buildings in America display 2 flags, but they never really talk to each other. They just wave. So I have all these lamps in my office to help make YouTube videos look better, but someone stole all of them recently. I couldn't be more delighted. Another fun history fact a lot of people don't know about, Rome was actually split in 2 with a pair of Caesars. I used to wear a mood ring, but I lost it, and I don't know how I feel about that. Bought a boat recently. It was on sale. I worked with this private detective in Florida one time, and I was surprised to find an alligator in a very nice 3-piece suit. Great investigator. That alligator went on to become a lawyer, which made his clothes a lawsuit. Oh boy, filming a video like this was exactly what I needed right now. Rebel, I hope you found this as entertaining as I did. Let me know in the comments. Hey, also, a more serious but not really serious announcement. This Friday is the release day of A Cloak of Red, the latest novel of Underrealm. To celebrate the release, me and the book's author, Brenna Gawain, are going to be streaming video games and generally hanging out and chatting pretty much all day on Friday on my Twitch channel. Go check out the Twitch channel that is linked in the description down below and come hang out with us on Friday to celebrate the release of the book. We'll also be giving away some copies. But otherwise, that is all I've got for you today, Rebel. An extra special shout out to my supporters on Patreon who are scrolling below my face. If you want to be one of those awesome and incredibly attractive individuals, click on the Patreon link in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!